Is Hollywood finally showing its true face?
That's the problem. You want to defend Hollywood people sometimes against the QAnon stuff, and then you look at them and you're like, oh, God, can you make it easier for me to say you're not a clone?
At a certain point in Hollywood, extreme cosmetic changes stop being shocking, they become expected. But lately, the conversation has taken a strange turn, because people online aren't just talking about plastic surgery. Anymore, they're questioning reality itself. And somehow, Jim Carrey has become the center of that storm.
Yeah, no, I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy?
Using a decoy. It sounds so ridiculous, but it works like a
double.
It's fantastic.
This is where things start getting seriously bizarre, because what began as simple speculation quickly spiraled into something much bigger and way more controversial. So stick with me, because this story goes from normal to unbelievable real fast.
The most racist is like, who's going to clean your toilet? Like we've seen that.
Well, that was Kelly Osbourne on the video. She's like, Mr. Trump, who's going to eat your if you don't have immigrants here, who's going to eat your when you in a toilet?
By the way, is she in the witness protection program? Because she looks like a totally different human being now.
I don't know what they did. They popped her on somebody Ozemps and they threw her in the
Now look, say what you want about conspiracy culture, but even critics have had moments where they've had to walk things back. Bill Maher himself admitted he might have been too quick to dismiss parts of the Epstein story. And that's exactly why theories like this keep gaining traction. Because once trust cracks, people start questioning everything.
You seen the new Alien show that's on Hulu?
No, I haven't.
It's really good. It's an alien show. But one of the things they do is they take like a dying person and they download their consciousness into like a symbiotic. I wonder if that happened to her.
Well, for sure.
Because otherwise, like, how does she look?
That's the problem. You want to defend Hollywood people sometimes against the QAnon stuff, and then you look at them and you're like, oh, God, can you make it easier for me to say you're not a clone? I mean, these young girls are 23 years old, and they have so much plastic surgery, they look like they're 47.
It's not.
Here's the claim that's been making the rounds online. Some believe powerful elites have access to secret technology labs capable of replacing celebrities if something happens to them. And then there's the even darker version that certain public figures were quietly removed during secret operations and replaced entirely. It sounds insane, but the fact that people are even entertaining this idea tells you how far the conversation has drifted.
And then all the QAnon people are like, it's because they're not getting enough of the whatever, adrenochrome. And you're like, no, that's not it. And then you look at their faces, you go, oh, maybe it is it. I mean,
show me a photo of. She looks great. I should say this.
Of course.
I'm just joking around.
We're all kidding.
She hasn't been downloaded into a new body.
Not yet.
But if I had her on the pod, like if someone said, you want Kelly Osbourne to be on the podcast, and I said sure, and she showed up, I'm like, who the f are you?
Now, to be fair, sometimes there are simple explanations. Take Kelly, for example. There's a 20-plus year gap between her older photos, and now, of course, she's going to look different. She's already addressed the rumors directly. No cloning, no Ozempic, just discipline, diet, and post-pregnancy changes. Still, people weren't convinced. Some pointed to possible jawline work, and honestly, that speculation at least lives in reality.
Yeah, it's a fully new head. She has a new head.
Like, that's kind of crazy.
She just got a new head.
That's kind of crazy. The left one, I'm like,
the left one
that's
is
Ozzy.
A lesbian.
Yeah.
And the right one is hot and kind of and seems to be Asian.
Go to the other one, the last one that you showed up, that one. That's kind of...
Can you go to 2003 and 2025? That's my favorite one right there.
Oh, right below that.
Please go to that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the left is me, and then the right,
That seems so crazy.
But then comes Jim Carrey, and this is where everything escalates. Because his transformation didn't just raise eyebrows, it triggered a full-blown internet meltdown. People started comparing old footage to recent appearances, and suddenly, a resurfaced clip from David Letterman went viral and poured gasoline on the fire.
Now, we were talking about Jim's problem with the as he calls them, the stalkerazzi.
This is the
phrase
that I've coined.
They stalk you. He coined that. He came up with that.
Yeah.
But you have a solution. Schmuckerazzi. Wow. Yes, sir. So how do you handle it? What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this.
But yeah, no, I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy.
Using a decoy. It sounds so ridiculous, but it works like a
like a double.
It's fantastic.
Like a Jim Carrey double.
A Jim Carrey double.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
So what I do is I send him off in one direction, sucks all the press in that direction, and I can just have my day.
Whatever you want to do.
Wherever.
Now here's where things get even more interesting. Jim isn't the only celebrity tied to strange look-alike stories. Dolly Parton once lost a look-alike contest of herself. Andrew Garfield and Kim Kardashian have openly admitted to using decoys to confuse paparazzi. So the idea of doubles? That part is real. But then things went off the rails. An Instagram post claimed Jim was wearing a hyper-realistic mask backed by AI-generated images. It was debunked quickly, but the damage was done, because in that old Letterman clip, Jim actually jokes around with a decoy. And for the internet, that was enough to send everything into overdrive.
They say the best ideas are the simplest ones, and this really couldn't be more simple.
It really is
and
amazing.
I'm sure it works.
Really works. Can I bring him out?
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's always with me.
He's always, yeah, well, that...
Dolph, can I? Is that uncanny?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is uncanny. Show him my abs, Dolph.
Alrighty then.
Wow.
So a lot of times when you see the rag magazines and you see me at Starbucks in Malibu, it's Dolph.
It's him, yeah.
That's right.
Are you paying him enough? Because
I pay him a lot,
yeah.
and he gets laid a lot, I think, because of it.
Really? Wait, you're telling me that guy has actually had...
In reality, this was a classic case of the internet doing what it does best, taking a moment and blowing it completely out of proportion. That viral image everyone was debating, it was taken at the César Awards, basically France's version of the Oscars. Not a secret lab, not a replacement, just a high-profile appearance that got misinterpreted.
That seems so crazy. Like, that is a totally different human. She has a completely different face. Like,
well, it
the jaw
shows you,
structure. What did they do to her jaw?
Well, they do all of this stuff now. They break the bones in your face and then they shave them. But I think that's nice. I think that's nice that people can get a new head or if they want, because many people struggle with the same head their entire life.
That's true.
But if you're a multimillionaire and you're in Hollywood and you want another head.
God, that's so crazy. She looks great.
And there's more context people ignored. Event organizers confirmed Jim's appearance had been planned months in advance. He even spent time preparing, learning, and delivering part of his speech in French. That doesn't exactly scream replacement. Still, speculation didn't stop. Some blamed Botox. Others suggested a facelift. Even Joe Rogan and Tim Dillon weighed in, adding fuel to an already burning conversation.
It's the opposite of what we used to see with plastic surgery when people got into their 40s, like in the 90s.
Getting good.
They'd get the weird giant mouth where it looks like they're about to eat someone's whole head.
Yeah.
Where their mouth goes all the way up to their ears because they've been pulling their face back.
They've done a really, really good job at inventing another physical form that you can inhabit. It's great.
It's
creepy.
It's never been done before to this extent.
No way.
Because look at the Kardashian lady. What's her name?
Kris.
Yeah.
She keeps getting younger.
Bro.
It's sick.
Her new face
is great.
Is bananas.
It's my favorite of her head.
Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Cosmetic procedures today are incredibly advanced. We're talking about treatments that can reshape a face, tighten skin, and rewind the clock by years. But there's always a limit. Because no matter how advanced things get, you can't fake everything. The hands, the details, the subtle signs of aging, they always tell the real story. So before jumping to clones and secret labs, maybe the answer is a lot simpler and a lot more human. But hey, what do you think? Is it just modern Hollywood or something stranger?